Flounder as verb. To move clumsily or unsteadily, especially while trying to find one's footing or maintain balance. To struggle or thrash about as if trying to swim or maintain balance. The company began to flounder after the CEO resigned. The athlete floundered in the final stretch of the race, losing the lead. The student floundered in the difficult class, struggling to keep up. The business began to flounder after a series of bad decisions by the management. The government's response to the crisis was seen as floundering and inadequate.
Exonerate as verb. To acquit or absolve someone of guilt or fault. To clear someone of blame or responsibility for a particular act or wrongdoing. The witness's testimony was crucial in exonerating the accused. The DNA evidence exonerated the defendant, and he was released from prison. The company was exonerated of any wrongdoing in the investigation. The investigation failed to exonerate the suspect, leading to his arrest. The review of the evidence served to exonerate the plaintiff from any liability. Abstain as verb. To choose not to vote on a particular issue or motion. To refrain from consuming or using something. In a parliamentary vote, a member may choose to abstain from voting. A person may choose to abstain from consuming alcohol or other substances. A medical patient may be instructed to abstain from certain foods or activities before a procedure. A religious person may choose to abstain from certain behaviors or practices as part of their faith. In certain types of research studies, participants may be asked to abstain from certain behaviors or activities for the duration of the study. Posit as verb. To propose or put forward a theory, argument, or idea, often as a basis for discussion or further investigation. To put forward as a fact or suggestion, propose or postulate. The professor posited a new theory about the origins of the universe. The detective posited that the suspect had a motive for the crime. The essay posits that humans are inherently selfish. The scientist posited that the rare bird species might be extinct. The company CEO posited that the new product would revolutionize the industry. Rescind as verb. To cancel or revoke a law, order, decision, or agreement. To officially annul or make void. The company rescinded its job offer after discovering the applicant had lied on their resume. The government rescinded the new law due to public backlash. The university rescinded the admission of the student who was found to have plagiarized their application essay. The landlord rescinded the eviction notice after the tenant paid the overdue rent. The organization rescinded its endorsement of the candidate due to their controversial remarks.
Exasperate as verb. To irritate, annoy, or make someone angry. To make a situation or condition more difficult or unpleasant. The constant noise from the construction site was exasperating the neighbors. The difficult math problem was exasperating the student. The long wait at the DMV was starting to exasperate her. His lack of punctuality always exasperated his boss. The customer's rude behavior only exasperated the already stressed-out server.
Advocate as verb. To plead in favor of. To defend by argument before a tribunal or the public. To support, vindicate, or recommend publicly. She will advocate for her clients in court, using her legal skills to present their case effectively. He advocates for mental health by sharing his own experiences and encouraging others to seek help. They advocate for their community by meeting with local officials and voicing their concerns. She advocates for her patients by working to ensure that they receive the best possible care. He advocates for environmental protection by organizing protests and lobbying politicians. Tarnish as verb. To become stained or discolored, especially due to exposure to air or moisture. To damage or diminish in quality, value, or reputation. The silverware tarnished after being left out in the open air for too long. His reputation was tarnished by the scandalous accusations against him. The politician's remarks tarnished her image in the eyes of her supporters. The company's financial results were tarnished by the negative publicity. The once pristine beach was tarnished by litter and pollution. Promulgate as verb. To declare or make known a law, edict, or doctrine, often by official means. To publish or make public a particular set of rules, principles, or ideas, often for widespread distribution. The government plans to promulgate a new law on tax reform next month. The company will promulgate a new policy on workplace safety and security. The organization seeks to promulgate its message of equality and justice through social media. The school board promulgated a new curriculum for the upcoming academic year. The religious leader promulgated a new doctrine that caused controversy within the church. Vanquish as verb. To defeat thoroughly in a battle, conflict, or competition. To overcome or subdue an opponent or enemy in a physical or metaphorical sense. The army was able to vanquish the enemy in a decisive battle. He was determined to vanquish his opponent and become the champion. The hero in the story vanquished the evil wizard and saved the kingdom. She hoped to vanquish her fears and perform well in the competition. The team was able to vanquish their rivals in a thrilling victory. Peruse as verb. To go through or scan a document or text in a methodical and detailed way. To read or examine carefully and thoroughly, especially in a leisurely or attentive manner. She perused the menu before deciding what to order. I need to peruse this report before the meeting. The lawyer perused the contract carefully before signing it. The detective perused the crime scene for any clues. The lawyer perused the documents before presenting the case. Fawn as verb. To act in a way that is excessively submissive or compliant, often out of a desire to please or be liked. To show excessive or insincere flattery or affection, often in order to gain favor or advantage. The employee fawned over his boss, hoping for a promotion. The reporter fawned over the celebrity, trying to get an exclusive interview. The politician fawned over the voters, promising to address their concerns. The pet fawned over its owner, wagging its tail and licking their face. The salesperson fawned over the customer, complimenting them on their outfit and offering them samples. Deter as verb. To discourage or discourage from doing something. To prevent or discourage from acting or proceeding. The increased police presence was meant to deter criminals from committing crimes. The threat of punishment is supposed to deter students from cheating on exams. The high cost of cigarettes is intended to deter people from smoking. The fear of failure deterred him from pursuing his dream of becoming an artist. The warning signs are there to deter people from swimming in the dangerous waters. Buck as verb. To move suddenly or nervously, as if in fear or excitement. To resist or object strongly. The horse bucked when the rider tried to mount it, throwing him off. The company decided to buck the trend and invest in renewable energy, despite the high upfront costs. The politician decided to buck his party's leadership and vote against the bill, citing concerns about its impact on his constituents. The worker refused to buck the system and follow the unsafe procedures, even though it was common practice among his colleagues. The student decided to buck the teacher's expectations and write a paper on an unconventional topic, earning high praise for his creativity. Underscore as verb. To draw attention to a particular point or aspect of something. To emphasize or highlight the importance or significance of something. The speaker used statistics to underscore the importance of the issue. His behavior underscored his lack of respect for authority. The company's success underscores the effectiveness of its business model. The movie's soundtrack underscored the emotion in the scene. The experiment's results underscored the hypothesis.
Cosset as verb. Cherish or protect something with great care and attention. Pamper or indulge someone excessively, treating them with great care and affection. The wealthy couple cosseted their pet poodle, buying it gourmet dog food, expensive toys, and a custom-made bed. The overprotective mother cosseted her son, doing everything for him and never allowing him to take any risks. The hotel staff cosseted the celebrity guests, catering to their every need and making sure they had a luxurious stay. The boss cosseted his favorite employees, giving them special treatment and opportunities that were not available to others in the company. The farmer cosseted his prize-winning cow, giving it a special diet and grooming it every day to prepare it for competition.
Chagrin as verb. To cause disappointment, embarrassment, or frustration. The professor's comments chagrined the student, who had worked hard on the paper. The CEO was chagrined by the negative publicity surrounding the company's actions. His behavior at the party was so embarrassing that it chagrined his friends. The actress was chagrined when she realized she had mispronounced the director's name in her acceptance speech. The politician's misstep chagrined his supporters and gave ammunition to his opponents. Bolster as verb. To encourage or boost the confidence or morale of someone. To provide support or reinforcement to. To prop up or strengthen. The company decided to bolster its sales team with new hires. She used data from previous studies to bolster her argument in the research paper. The government is planning to bolster the economy by investing in infrastructure. The team's coach gave a motivational speech to bolster their confidence before the game. The organization launched a fundraising campaign to bolster its financial resources. Abrogate as verb. To cancel or annul something by authority. To do away with something completely. The treaty was abrogated by the government, leading to tensions between the two countries. The company decided to abrogate the contract with its underperforming supplier. The university's Senate voted to abrogate the outdated policy on academic probation. The company faced legal consequences for attempting to abrogate its employees' right to unionize. The new administration plans to abrogate the previous government's policies on environmental protection. Emulate as verb. Imitate the behavior or actions of someone or something, typically in an attempt to equal or surpass them. Try to match or surpass the achievement of another person or thing. The young musician tried to emulate her favorite composer by studying his works and style. The company wanted to emulate the success of its competitors by adopting similar marketing strategies. The athlete was determined to emulate his father's success as an Olympic medalist. The fashion designer's new collection emulated the style of the 1920s. The student hoped to emulate her mentor's dedication to social justice by volunteering at a local charity. Ready to boost your English? Meet our vocabulary app, the fun and effective way to master the language. Books learn advanced words with examples and audio. Direct hit master idioms, proverbs, and phrasal verbs. Video game enjoy quizzes, flashcards, and pronunciation tests. Glow showing Europe Africa translate into 100+ languages, all in one app. Did you learn new words? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Download now and start your journey to vocabulary mastery.